What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with Dark Outpost, and Birds of Prey is coming out next week. The review embargo is going to be lifted very soon. We're going to start to hear what people have actually seen the movie really think, not just, summarized versions on Twitter. And so far, a lot of the reviews, a lot of what people have been saying, not reviews, but just a lot of the buzz has been pretty positive for Birds of Prey. However, I'm worried about it. There's things when I look at it, I don't feel like I'm going to like this movie. Clips that have come out, I'll show a clip. The hair tie scene that people have been talking about that just are not, it's not entertaining for me. It's not something that looks good to me. I want DC to be so good right now. I want DC to take this opportunity now that Infinity War is done, or the Infinity Saga is done. So many people are leaving the MCU. They're kind of in a different phase right now. I want the DCEU to rise up and take that comic book mantle away from them right now. And I'm scared for this movie because I just don't know if it's going to be good. I will go see it though because I'm a DC fan. I want it to be good. I want it to succeed. And if it's a bunch of absolute woke garbage, then you're going to hear me say that it is. And I'm going to have to wait till I see the movie to judge it. But you have two different opinions right now on the ticket sales for Birds of Prey. One coming from this source: Birds of Prey tickets pre-sales outsold Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman on the first day. And they're talking about specifically through the popular movie-going app Atom Tickets. And now we've heard this before with things like The Rise of Skywalker, how much more The Rise of Skywalker was selling. Oh, don't you know it's going to be great? You guys don't even understand. Well, it's because you're spending it using a certain way. And if you remember, the Atom Ticket app, when Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman came out, was a brand new app. Like, brand new. Like, it had been out for less than a year, I think. When Suicide Squad was very soon after it launched, and Wonder Woman was around a year after it launched. There's nowhere near as many people that were using it back then as are right now. I think that plays a big part in it. And you can see you can see kind of where this article is coming from. Birds of Prey is successfully subverting audience expectations for a typical superhero movie from the get-go. Featuring a cast of incredibly strong and compelling women in their own right, the film will be R-rated. And they talk about it's more than just the typical girl power message. It was written by a woman, directed by a woman, starring a superb female cast. That's where they're going with this article, and that's fine. And these, you can't go wrong with these stats. I'm sure it was on Atom Ticket sold better just because how many more people are using it now. However, you have other perspectives as well. Exclusive: Birds of Prey dead in the water. Following my article about Birds of Prey tickets not selling, I've just been contacted by a source in LA saying the flick is dead in the water. While we simply have to check the online apps such as Fandango and Atom to see no one's buying tickets, a source close to the movie theater tells me there really are no tickets being sold. All the local theaters are dead in the water with pre-sale tickets. The insider is connected to one of the largest theater chains in LA. The insider goes on to note that just as I and other fans have done, checking screenings reveal there are literally showings with 0 tickets sold. And I can understand that because the typical comic book audience, I don't know if is drawn in by this. I don't even recognize. You have to tell me who these people are. I heard Lethal Lightning do a great video about this the other day. He didn't even realize this was Cassandra Cain. He had to be told this was the Cassandra Cain. You don't, like, how am I supposed to know this is Huntress? Obviously Harley's Harley. We know that's Harley. Might not like her get-up at all. It's definitely been less male-gazy. Definitely you could say that. Which, if that's the route they want to go, is fine. But the characters don't really look anything like the characters they're supposed to be. And then here we go for the rest of the article. While Atom Tickets and other online shill sites are trying to spin things as if ticket sales are positive, it's being claimed that Birds of Prey is outselling Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman. That is simply not the case, as many people use the Atom app when the two movies were released, or as not as many people, like I said, use the Atom app prior to when the two movies were released compared to today. Users on social media have reached out, and we have seen a lot of these kind of things. People showing that barely any tickets are sold. Barely any tickets sold. Barely any tickets sold. Barely any tickets sold. Now, these are all over. Santa Monica, LA, Mexico, a couple other places. I thought I would go and take a look at my local movie theaters because I do need to, I want to go see this movie. So I'm going to buy tickets for it at some point. Let's see. 6 p.m. showing. Well, looks like there's plenty of seats available there. What about 7? Maybe people are waiting till later. Okay, so just 3 tickets sold there. What about 9? 2 tickets sold there. Okay, 10 o'clock, maybe 10 o'clock. Completely wide open. So that's just one theater, though. That's just one theater. Maybe we'll check another one. Oh, there we go. So there are some tickets sold for this one. I would guess maybe 15 in like a theater of about 150. I want to go through all of you. I want to make sure we're fair, right? I'm not just picking and choosing. Okay, a little less. Little less. Here, so the Dolby's always in high demand. And there you go. Look, all right. So Dolby is almost, the back seats are almost full. A lot of seats in the front, but I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good for a Dolby experience. What about the 1031? A little bit less. A lot of open seats. But at least we saw that one was almost full. So that's good. IMAX. Does anyone want to see this film in IMAX? No, they don't. Not really, it looks like. What about the 10? I want to see the 10 showing of IMAX. There are 3 tickets sold. All right. So let's try another theater, though. Here we go. 6 p.m. A smattering of tickets sold. There we go. And this is on Thursday, guys. This is the release. I am looking at the Thursday release. Just so if there's anyone that had any doubts. Okay, this is almost half-ish full. Okay, that looks good. That looks good, I guess. About 8:45. Okay. Yeah, so you guys can see that there's one theater that I can really find that. What about this one over at? Oh my God, there's nothing over here. All right, so there you go. I do think that although it's anecdotal evidence, and that's really all of what this is by Matt McGloin is anecdotal evidence and guesswork. I do think that there is reason to be concerned for the Birds of Prey ticket sales if you're Warner Brothers. Because like I said, this is just, I'm in around San Diego area. I'm just looking at a couple local places, and there's one that was over half full. Several that were half-ish full. A lot that were almost empty. Almost completely empty. So that should be concerning a couple days before your ticket sale or your movie comes to premiere. Especially if you're getting reports like, oh, well, it's better selling than Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman. I can tell you that I pre-ordered tickets for Wonder Woman, and it wasn't like this. There was a lot more seats sold in some of the same theaters. Like, these are all the same theaters that I was checking for Wonder Woman. And I can personally tell you that that's not what they looked like a week before. So maybe we're getting a little bit of spin from both sides. Is obviously just anecdotal evidence. But when you see things like this, and I do want to show this to you guys. Go ahead. Desktop audio is shared. This came out. This clip. This is something that they decided they wanted the public to see. Right, this is a clip they released to get people excited about it. You can see right now it's in the negative on the ratio. So it's got more dislikes than likes right now. Birds of Prey 2020 clip hair tie. And we'll go ahead and watch this and let you guys kind of judge for yourself if this is something that like appeals to you. And now, Harley is on roller skates for this entire thing, so it is. She's a little limited by what she can do because she's on roller skates. You see Cassandra Cain hiding right here, not fighting. There you go. So that's the hair tie scene that people have been talking about. And I gotta admit, when I watched that, I thought that the combat was gonna be awesome in this movie. When I watched that, it's you know, it's a little disturbing to me. That doesn't seem like the great combat I was expecting from the guy who did John Wick. So we'll see how it is. I don't want to shit on this movie. I don't want to hate on this movie because I haven't seen it yet. I want this movie to be good. I don't think it will be. But I am going to go get a chance. I am going to see it and let everybody know what I think about it. Because, like I said, I think that I think I'm going to be able to maybe give it a more honest opinion than some other people out there because I want to like it. I don't want to hate it. I think a lot of people right now want to hate this movie. They want it to be absolute woke garbage. And honestly, based on a lot of what we heard, I think there's a potential it could be. But I am going to give it a chance. But I want to know what you guys think about Birds of Prey. Is it something that you care about seeing? Do you think the marketing was bad for this movie? Do you think maybe the leaks and the plot really affected people's care factor for it? And do you think it's going to sell anything right now? Right now, it's on pace to be the lowest opening for a DCEU movie ever. And I would be really surprised at this point if it wasn't the lowest. I want it to be good, but we'll have to see. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video out there, ring the bell for notifications, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.